Hello. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the follow, temporarily chaotic. By the way, I happened to pop on just for that. Shade is the answer to all mysteries, that's true.
My name is Ami, and today I will be taking you on my quest to become a Pokemon Master.
That's me. I'm just some girl playing a Pokemon game. Wow, I'm getting the notification twice. Thank you, Sedikins. It's amazing when I actually hear that.
And I can hear that.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's probably because no music is playing from the game itself right now. I think that Savage made this game. That's a fair theory. So I know that we've kind of had these streams under the pretense that I am the one who made these games. Let's just click into it, by the way. And I have to apologize to everybody. I think I may have actually lied to you.
Baby Child made the game.
Yeah, that is actually what I said on Kira. No, on Twitter. Can't believe Kira is her own social media platform.
It would be better than Twitter.
That's true. Yeah, so for the past however long we've been doing these streams, I'm going to choose to not think about it. I have just been lying. Years at this point. I've just been lying, pretending that I made this game to gain popularity. In reality, the only video game I've made was Bubsy 3D2, Bubsy's Revenge. So I don't know. I'm sorry for everybody deceiving you, but I hope that you will still continue to watch.
That's what you go with?
It was the first thing I thought of. I heard the funny noise again.
I'm not
Thank you.
Sure that, you know what? Maybe stream's over for the day. Thanks everybody for coming.
No, we can do this.
Talk to Ame about comedy, I guess.
What's wrong with my comedy?
Bubsy 3D2.
That's a lot of funny numbers. If you put two numbers after each other, they multiply together, which becomes your funny multiplier.
Oh God, you're a donkey clone.
It was maybe it was just the first thing I thought of. For shitty video games.
I'm embarrassed.
That's fair. This was not meant to be a gratifying admission after all. Like I truly am ashamed of having not made this game. Except for the part where I kind of hate this part of the game. Like Hollow Knight Silksong. No, I can't take credit for that. That would just be putting myself in the fire. like Hollow Knight is too grandiose, but Silksong, that just puts me in the line of fire. FNAF 2 Purple Guy's Super Duper event. I do like the color purple. We could go with that. Okay, do y'all have new dialogue? I don't even remember, because I don't make this game. It seems they were able to open that door with the power of the Amethyst Pendant. If I heard correctly, do you not also possess the Ruby Rain?
You have jewelry.
Yep, same. Like, who the fucking cares about jewelry and...
Who the fucking cares?
Who the fucking cares? Who the fucking cares? I just... You know, MacGuffin plots are so overdone. There's something else going on here, but I can't quite place it. That feel when you have to look up a guide for the game you made yourself. Oh wait, did you make this game? Is that the answer? Because like I didn't make this game, so if you made this game, that would answer a lot of questions for us. You know, I didn't even click on the right door because I didn't make this game. I should have added a teleporter sound. Did I really not add a teleporter sound at any point in the development? Seriously? No, I'm sorry. Did whoever made this game really not add a teleporter sound? It's so incomplete. I can't believe that they actually, yes I am recording, I can't believe they actually fucking released this game.
That's me every time.
I'm just gonna take a quick note on my list of things that are wrong with this game that I didn't make.
Yeah, at this point I'd be embarrassed to admit whether or not I made the game too.
I mean, right? Cause this section of the game, like we can tell from the pixels and how rough they are that this is a completely custom tile set, right? Obviously not counting the statues, but the rest of the architecture in here. And it's just, I mean, whoever made this at the time clearly didn't know how to handle stone patterns very well beyond just roughing it up like this. Like, this is way too uniform. It does give a certain texture, but I don't know that I really like it, you know? And what are these things on the left?
Sucks.
Game kind of sucks at this point, not gonna lie. Like, what's even going on here? We've got Adrian.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Oh, we're just showing up to your roast, apparently.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were vegetarian. Like, no,
You can roast vegetables. I hear that a whole roasted cauliflower behaves very much like a cut of meat in the oven and on the table.
What?
Anyway, so we have a video game here. This is the truth lie puzzle. I don't actually remember the answer to these, so I'm going to be trying to figure these out.
I don't know why you would remember them since you didn't make the game.
Oh, that's true. That's
You
true. That's
can't
true.
Even hold that bit together for like.
I've
minute.
just gotten so in character with lying about it. You know,
It's 3:05.
I'm a platonic liar, pathological liar. I'm a pathological liar. I have played this part of the game before. I didn't finish the game. I think that most
That's
people
what
just
I
trial error
say.
in this. What?
I have played this part of the game before. I didn't finish the game.
Oh, well, I mean, that's true. For me
Yeah.
as well.
I haven't finished both game.
Yeah. So we're both in the same boat. We're just playing this game. I'm sorry, you can be in a different boat if you want.
Yeah, I don't. You keep rocking this one so hard.
I think that there's a really pretty iceberg on the horizon. I wanna get close to it and see what's up with it.
Thousands of people died. And now you're just doing your gremlin cackle. See? Look at her.
Okay, so I do know about this game, despite the fact that I didn't make it. This puzzle was one that was taken from a super old RPG Maker game. It was basically the first puzzle in the game as well. I believe, if I am not remembering, if I am remembering correctly, if I'm not misremembering, it was something like Eternal Darkness, which is now the name of several other games and people. But back then it was just a super basic RPG Maker game, which was the first one that I mean, whoever made this game clearly played.
Eternal Darkness?
I think it was called something like that.
Because you realize that that's not even the first Eternal Darkness game, right?
No, I know. Well, actually, I think that was probably before the GameCube one came out, right?
Yeah, before 2002.
I think it would have been 2001.
This would have to be 20 years ago.
Yeah. 2000, okay. Oh no, that might have been about the same time then. Because that would have been 10 or 11 when I first played that. But it had a puzzle like this that I thought was kind of cool because I was 11, so I just stole it. This is not even the first time that I stole it. I had it in a previous iteration of a game that I worked on, and I just brought it back because I feel like it's fine. It's just a logic puzzle. So Mumfangr tells the truth, and Fernape is lying with darkness.
Up.
I don't know the answer, but...
I don't know why any of you people are watching this.
Chimchar speaks and lies, Mumfangr is dark. Okay, so... Oh no, I have to use brain cells. This is problematic. Like, it's a super generic title. Anyway, I definitely just ripped... I mean, whoever made this definitely just ripped it from that old RPG Maker game. So these two...
Who ripped it from the concept of a logic puzzle.
Okay, so it has to be Like, I know a lot of people trial and error this, and that has made me doubt if... What?
Who trial and errors that?
Yeah, no, literally Lissa just said that she just trials and errors it. That's a common approach to these puzzles.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I should make a Pokemon game one day. I used a guide. I do that too. So yeah, see, this is common.
You don't just use your brain? Have people always been like this?
Yes. Oh, emphatically yes. I didn't realize that you didn't know that. Absolutely.
People try it. That's.
Oh no, now we've dealt so much damage to Cass already, and it's only 310.
That takes so long.
Some people do the puzzle, yeah. And I recognize it's not for everybody. So I support people's right to trial and error. That's actually kind of why I like this, because if you don't want to engage with it, you don't have to.
How is it that...
This is for the Victory Road puzzles. Oh no.
What about the Victory Road puzzles?
Lissa said the psychic damage for trial and erroring this is retaliation for the Victory Road puzzles.
I'll make another.
She'll do it, don't test her. She did say she might try and stream her process of making it someday. I had to stop using my brain cells for this. Oh no. Hi, by the way, welcome. Okay. And I believe we can just slide down here real quick for a candy.
Jesus Christ, this is fucked up.
I don't know if we can do worse than the Victini one. Or actually, the Victini one isn't even... Is it that bad?
I made a 6x6.
That's true. Fair enough. Yeah, no. This would have been 2012. I remember working on the graphics for this place. Firstly, I did a YouTube video of them, so that was awkward. It wasn't that awkward, but I was sick at the time, which is why it was awkward. But I remember working on them in class as well.
If anything, it's awkward because of the fact that now you just, you know, blasted whoever made those YouTube videos earlier in stream.
That's true. That is, I mean,
Really
look.
Just said they were the shittiest fucking person ever.
Well, look at the perspective on these buttresses. Like you can see.
You can't say that on Twitch. Oh god, another grumble last time.
But like you can see the top edge of the thing up here. But then you should also see it down here, unless these are much thinner. But then why would there be the outer edge here? Like, this is not...
ass?
Yeah, the ass needs to be thinner at the base of this.
Fat shaming. Also, some people are into that.
That's
so
true,
like...
that's true. El and Gargivore have continued up to the Eyrie. He asked to take the ruby ring from you so that you can't follow us. Will you give it to me? Yeah, we have to choose between Adrian and Kane relationship points. But I'm going to do the Sandy quest, so there's not really any point in trying to get Adrian points. That's right. No way you're getting that ring. Yes, you said something like that about the amethyst pendant, too. It really doesn't seem like you're lying, but Ella insists that they belong to him. And he did seem to know about them. These are old artifacts. It's not a simple matter of a single owner knowing their worth, or I'm sure several conflicts would have been solved already. I believe that. It's plain that they hold power. I had been wandering around down here for nearly an hour, yet I couldn't manage to open the doors at all without them. Just what is this place? I believe that the answer will become clear as we press forward. Which brings us back to the ring, huh? One of you is definitely lying to me, but who? I don't know what's up with Gargivore, but Elle kidnapped her from Rodimus. Luna wants us to get her back. Yes, that Luna girl he keeps mentioning. Surely there's some way to prove one way or another. Elementary, my dear Adrian. Allow me. This is the ransom note left for me by Elle. Please, read it. The others can attest to the fact that it is not a forgery. To one Rodimus Van Han, I have captured your precious gossip Gargivore. Should you wish to see her again, you will return my daughter to me immediately, Elle. If I were really so bad of a trainer as to warrant the hate that Gargivore confesses, would I have followed Elle here? I'm not gonna lie, you didn't seem too happy to go at first. Yet, here I am. Like, this whole thing is predicated around mistrusting Rodimus, and there just isn't adequate time to build up or support that, and I just kind of hate it.
That's true.
So the two characters have names that people know you by IRL. That is awkward. Two? Oh, I see. No, wait, that's a shitpost, right? L isn't actually short for Michael in this case. I shouldn't just take that at face value.
Wait. What? What did you just do?
Siawak was like, L is short for Michael, and I'm like, okay, that must be one of the names that Astronomy Angel's talking about. This must just they must be friends or something. I just take this at face value.
You made this game!
No, I didn't! Yeah, no, this is something that was, like, very much only relevant within the scope of the actual scene. Relevant, yeah, that's what L is short for. It's the relevant in the room. But, like, I really... And some of this might be a little bit nihilistic on my part, but I've come to really not value the moment-to-moment doubts and suspense in some other things. Like the Celebi quest later has actually been kind of an interesting challenge to me because people really love that, and part of what March, who made that quest, wanted to do was set up doubt in the moment of the time that you're walking up the stairs towards the champion as to who they actually were. And I support their choice, and it landed for a lot of people, but that kind of thing I definitely underplay because I'm like, it doesn't really matter outside of the thing itself.
The quest doesn't really matter outside of the quest itself.
But a lot of people love it, which is like, I don't know, maybe I need to reevaluate that.
No. You don't. And please don't.
Okay. Blake is making your blood pressure go through the roof. Is that first Blake or second Blake? I was so surprised when the champion wasn't Kiki or Corey. It was surely going to be them.
What?
That was somebody's joke. I mean, yeah, the story being out for that does cut down. And at the time, like, it wasn't so bad, but I sure just don't love the way that this section has aged. Inherently.
If only you had a chance to fix that.
Well, and so I was thinking about that because we talked last week about how, you know, the Chrysalia section, because of that four-way split, it just stomped on all of my energy to get through substantial remakes. And I feel like that definitely shows at this point, because I had to edit this thing for the super awkward gender dialogue, which back in 2013, when nobody knew what a non-binary person was more worth including, but it sure aged like milk. So I did edit that out, but I just did not have the energy to go through this entire arc and rewrite it more substantially after the Chrysalia section, which I still... Not that I made this game. None of this makes any sense, right? But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Or the top, since we seem to be going up. But, well, bottom, top, whatever. I'm a switch, I don't care. Again, I'm going to pretend that I didn't catch that. Alright.
Wow, you released this game.
It's true. Let's go find out together. All of us. Through the ruby door, then.
God, I liked this game.
Would you do the honors as the ring bearer? We do actually have extra dialogue here. By the by, I prefer these thems or they them pronouns. You know how they're genderless Pokemon, right? Like that, I prefer to think of myself as not being on either side. Man, this is a mess. It sounds like Adrian's as confused as we are. I'm not really sure if we can trust Ranimus, but Ella's also suspicious.
I can't believe that you put that right after the pronoun thing.
Crazy. Is it really only obvious to me? Well, I suppose that would make sense.
Wow. Doesn't even address what I said.
What? I was just following that up real quick before I forgot. No, I mean, I don't have anything to say what you said. You're probably just right. I think I wrote the Kane one before the Adrian one, especially given that I edited that later, but whatever, it's awkward. If these puzzles are so bad, why did you include a final one at the end of the fucking game? I don't actually think that these puzzles are so bad. I don't think that they're great. I think that they're kind of mid, but I don't think that they're so bad.
They're rather poorly written, but I mean, that's not really the core of it.
Yeah, they're not that clear. But I was actually going to do the full evolution puzzle. I had been planning on that the whole time, and then I got there, I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to break the pace with this. So that one became a freebie. You know, it's sad to hear you say you value the moment-to-moment tension when I've heard some of your writing advice and actually highlighted constructing the prose to give the readers time to digest information.
Ooh, Stumper.
No, I'm actually trying to figure out what you're referring to there. Because, especially in a game... So I guess there's a different. Okay, I think I see what you're saying, and I think that that's the same criticism because like in this section of the game as a whole, we don't have the time or really any motive to sit on digesting the distrust of Radamus. It's written here solely within the scene. So if I understand what you're saying right, I think that is exactly my criticism. Is that like this all happens too fast without any narrative weight behind it. And I assume what I've said in the past is about how to give that weight. And I think this is a case where I failed to. Unless I'm just misunderstanding or thinking of something else. You have a really good Google Doc for one of these puzzles, but you named it Pokemon Reborn Racism Puzzle. Yikes. That was Xerneas Evil Tall. I guess so.
Ooh.
Can't believe I'm racist. Time to cancel me on Twitter.
Ooh.
You were talking about how you undervaluing that, which is why this...
At least there's better evidence for that.
Okay, I didn't write the Celebi quest, though. That wasn't me. I have mixed feelings about that, but... Oh, okay. It's a challenge to me because people really like that. Maybe I'm not understanding. Hold on. I think that things need more weight, narrative weight behind them to matter. And people really like the Celebi quest in spite of the lack of weight there. Probably because it is deep enough in the game that and like we know about those characters, most of them. But at least Radamus is funny, so I'll side with him. That works.
Hey. Yeah, I was just looking through exactly what was being said.
Yeah, because I'm mentally...
Alright, so, here's why I don't like the Celebi quest. We'll just have me do this, right? Even though I haven't showered and I look like shit. I don't like it because I don't give a fuck about any of the things happening in it. It's clearly just to dramatize stuff that is going on in the moment, and you have not convinced me why I should care about a single bit of it. Right? Like, okay, great, here's a person. Why do I care? Wait. So what I'm saying is, you know, that stuff, I don't think that that's very interesting. It also has absolutely no lasting effect, like narrative or otherwise, right? Like the drama that you're generating with, you know, this kind of, you know, will they, won't they, like it's moment to moment emotional manipulation, right? And I get how that gets people in the moment sometimes, maybe. I don't know. There's a certain kind of person that works well for, right? And I am in no circumstances that kind of person. But, like, it's just... Also, I don't really like time travel.
Well, time travel is iffy, but I felt like we would be remiss not to have some time travel for a Celebi quest.
Maybe. It's just... Look, it's hard for it to...
But yeah, I mean, it's especially hard for the future stuff to have any impact. I feel like we did actually get some impact of it for whichever character accompanies you, but that is subverted by the fact that doesn't always happen for them. And then I think that Elena is a good point. I think Elena is actually the exception there because we have heard a lot about her at that point.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
I think that, and I said this to, I think we had this talk in the past too. The Celebi quest does work because it has the entire rest of the game supporting it, but the practice in and of itself, like in a vacuum, time travel, the moment-to-moment emotional manipulation are not really great.
It's not good
as techniques,
and like it's survivable because of the fact that it has the entire rest of the game supporting it, and it desperately needs the entire rest of the game supporting it, because otherwise I would not give a single shit about what's happening. Otherwise, it might as well be the Volcanian quest. You all remember the Volcanian quest, right? the Volcanian one, right?
Volcanian, the quest that I decided I would practice self-care for. And I just want to be clear that, like, you know, this is about my discomfort with the techniques of writing that quest. I'm not actually out here to disparage the quest or March writing it, because that was one of March's first, like, big writing projects for the game, and they really did a great job with it. Like as evidenced by the fact that, you know, despite my misgivings with the techniques behind it, that is still probably the most popular quest. So this is mostly about, you know, at least for my part, my discomfort with it. I don't know how you phrase that.
I'm just a bitch.
But
and I mean, you know, if we want to talk about first writing projects, mine sucked anyway, so.
Yeah, but you're on a different level.
I'm just saying, my first writing project, that one was bad. Nobody liked it. Anyway, my point is more just like, you know, I don't really care about the circumstances, I just care about what you put out there, right?
And what the actual effect of it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's just moment-to-moment emotional manipulation, and, like, it's the kind of thing that is popular but not necessarily good. Like anime.
Yeah. Charsag, I hate it when a quest someone else made is really liked. Only the quests I make should be enjoyed. No. I don't know if that was a joke or what, but I just want to clarify, like, that is absolutely not my stance here. I really want I was really happy that people liked the Celebi quest, because I wanted March to succeed and, like, continue to write and work on stuff. And that's true for the quests the other people worked on too. Okay, I just want to clarify that. They said it was a joke, but I just, like, that is absolutely not what's going on here. You know, that's not even the only quest that I didn't make, because I was happy to get the other team members involved in other post-game quests. But that's just my personal misgivings with it that I kind of see reflected here in this part of the game as well. The section with Ame didn't feel right since we already met her in game. Yeah, I very much held my tongue about that section because I hate having a self-insert at all. I let other people take the reins with that sprite and all. Can you talk about the amazing writing for the absolutely fantastic Volcanian quest? Yeah, so the inspiration behind that quest was... I was fucking tired, bro. I was so fucking tired. I needed to not.
Yeah, the behind that quest was so a while back, and I've talked about this before, but you know, we got new people drifting in all the time. There's only 47 people. Did you post everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Yikes, people really don't give a shit about this section. I've talked about in the past how, you know, there was a lot of stress about the legendary quests, and so I said to him, you know, hey, if you don't want to make a quest for a section, just don't do it.
And that was Volcanian.
And nobody gives a fuck about Volcanian.
The thing is that I actually had some written ideas for Volcanian based on the Springs puzzle. I had taken notes there of how I could expand that puzzle, but when faced with the prospect of actually doing it, I just didn't have the energy, y'all. We were trying to hit a pace of like one legendary quest a week with post-game, and I think that we averaged a week and a half to 2 weeks, maybe. But I couldn't with that one.
Yeah. Listen, some people really like the writing for the Deoxys quest. I know that Jan really liked the writing for the Deoxys quest.
Can we appreciate the save backup that happens before the Darkrai quest? Yeah, that was something we had to add in testing.
Yeah, because people didn't like that beforehand, even though I warn you.
Even though she fucking told you. She tries to tell people shit?
Tell you. I try to tell people shit, and they don't listen. Unless you don't pet Glaceon, in which case, you deserve it.
Imagine if the quest you didn't do anything for was the Arceus quest instead of Volcanion. Listen, by the time we got to Arceus, I was so fucking exhausted. We entertained the prospect of having another, like, Labradora tier showdown for Arceus, and I cannot express the extent to which that made me want to become a floorboard and just rot for the rest of my life.
I really wanted to make some actual Arceus teams, and I couldn't do it because Ame didn't want to do the quest anymore. So after everything, and then Marcello gets to use whatever legendaries in his fucking quest, but I don't get to do that for mine.
No, it was just the Xerneas for foreshadowing. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's do a logic puzzle. Hitmonlee, lie. Hitmontop, truth. Hitmonlee, lie. Tyrogue, truth. Hitmonchan, lie. Okay, so Hitmontop...
Chan would never lie. This is full moon slander. Okay, you're just not gonna comment on that, I guess. Alright. Now this is awkward.
I'm sorry, I was processing words, cause... So full moon's... Hitmonchan. It took me a moment. Chan was a character in that.
God.
I'm so sorry about the mic, my chair just hit it.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, we don't talk about full moon. Anyway, the obvious tell in that one is that Hitmontop and Tyrogue directly contradict each other and the whole thing unravels from there. It's easy. You don't have to trial and error that, guys, I promise. I guess we'll take the start. Oh my god, I didn't prepare for the Arceus battle at all. It's Medican, but not Hitmonchan. That's true. That's correct. I'm glad you understand. Hi. Okay. Hold on, y'all.
I know what she wants. Do what she wanted.
Is that
yeah,
kind of gets the baby?
You can see some ears.
Some ears. Hi. She's ducking below the camera.
You don't need a focus sash, not for this one. Here, so we'll tilt this back up. Right.
Here, we can just tilt this so the monitor is more even.
Yeah, well, no, because I was gonna do a really quick, this is what we see, so here, this is gonna be Cass vision, alright? I'm just gonna hold this on my forehead.
Oh no, baby, no, don't leave.
See? So there's a baby, see? This is what I see. This is what I see every day. Is this
just this baby?
Is this it's very good
rub her
cat.
face. All right. You say I don't need a focus sash? If I can survive Aurora Veil, maybe not. So let's see if I can survive Aurora Veil because what are its moves?
Hey.
No, it's gonna lead with
Here
Fire
we go.
Judgment. Judgment, Focus Blast, Recover. What's the last one?
Let's
Dark
cook
Pulse?
the cat.
Let's do not cook the cat. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you should say something quickly to convince us not to ban you. See?
God.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See? So I think you gotta this is your chance. This is your chance to save yourself.
Act now. I sure do not have a whole lot of utility with me right now. This is gonna be awkward. So I know that it's going to lead Fire Judgment because of the Rocky field changes. Not Rocky, Crystal. Let's cook with the cat. See, even Char knows how to save you. Come on, man. Spare you? On what basis do we spare you? You come in here, you try to cook my cat, and then you ask us to spare you? You ain't gonna even give us anything in return? No reason to do so? What's up with that?
But yeah, no, this is the actual cat from the dev from the dev server. This was just she made a really good face, and so we put that on a Delcatty.
Yeah.
Because I'm really funny.
It's true. We
look
Kat suggested that, and then I tried it real quick, and we both just kind of lost it at the
Look,
actual
it does happy
sprite.
cat eyes. Oh, never mind. They're not happy anymore. They're just normal cat eyes because she's like, "What the fuck is this camera?"
Kira is the true dev. That's true.
See, so this is just what she do sometimes. Let's see if she's. Oh, she's not on. She's not on the cable. See, she's just there. Anyway, I had to. I adjusted the thing a little bit, so hopefully this still works okay.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll just scoot that over.
So she doesn't like being picked up, except for sometimes when she likes it, and then other times when it's like she doesn't like it, but see, I know this cat, right? I've been with this cat for a while, so I know that what she wants is to sit right where she's sitting and, you know, hang out and be part of the club. So yeah, anyway. I just saw her running around and I know. I know this.
Does the Arceus have Dark Pulse? Am I remembering that correctly?
I hope not. That you're unholy.
No, it's Crystal Cavern, right?
Oh. Maybe.
What is its fourth move? It's Recover Judgment, Focus Blast. I don't know about that.
Probably Dark Pulse. You could just lose to it and find out.
I guess I'll just lose to it. So I think I'm going to try and lead Marowak, burn it, hope that I don't have... No, go away. Actually, am I even at level? I am, right? Mostly. I'll try to, it's a rock move with field effects. Power gem, maybe? Okay. Well, that actually isn't any better for Marowak. I really needed to use Judgment, so maybe I'll... God, if that's rock, that's really bad for Ninetales too. I feel like I need to do this with chip damage, which means I need to get Aurora Veil up, because I have very little utility with me right now. Focus Blast, Shadow Ball. Does Judgment in Field have random effect types? As of E19, it is no longer random. It is now a set order.
Yeah, it's a set order that cycles.
So let's just see how this goes. Oh right, we have to the entire scene first. As I thought, the door to the innermost sanctum. Oh baby, no. Bye-bye. I'll always remember you. She's leave. Well, she's share. Okay, so she's still with us here in spirit. The door to the innermost sanctum will not open without all 4 keys. So, Adrian, you failed to detain them. Why does he have the name tag there again? God damn it. Who makes this game? Yeah. I think that there are some questions that need to be answered, Elle. This is a holy place. This is not the place for trifles such as those. Beyond this gate lies that from whose dreams our world unfolds. Behold, O unworthy ones, the birthplace of Arceus. Hi, Shiggy. Welcome. For it is known that the god of Pokemon did create unto the earth all other species. But wherein from did the divine itself exist? Did the divine itself undertake its existence? For it is known that Pokemon are often found on voyage from space beyond our reach. Here upon our earth did a meteor crash, bearing upon it our Lord. Here in this sanctum doth that very meteor lie. Yet how vile it is that it should be buried so far beneath the filth known as Reborn City. My Lord, I beg your forgiveness for humanity's sin. Ignosco venia defeco. And yet, what if the door were to open for us? What if Arceus could be born anew? For what might we use its holy power? If anything can be said to be heretical, I believe you've just named it. And what does a deceiver as you know of declaiming heresy? Isn't it ironic for you to say that with that Pokemon standing by your side? Radamus, I've had more than enough of your constant lying. Why don't you just admit what you did to poor Luna? Return Luna to me, and I'll return your Gardevoir. If Gardevoir even wants to go back. If we're going to consider the wishes of those whose custody is questioned, let us not ignore Luna's adamant wish to remain with me. Such a wish is born in falsehood. You control her mind to make her say such things. It is the only explanation. Really, what a foolish accusation. I know it's true, though. I was there when you did it. Radamus, you are an awful monster. I've always hated being your Pokemon. How long are you going to keep this up? Don't you even care about your own Pokemon's feelings, Radamus? I'll second.
Don't you care about this drama?
True. I'll second that question. You really don't seem affected by her words at all. A Pokemon like that. Why should I care? Oh, he says such cruel things. Adrian, please protect me from him. I don't really want to believe it, but maybe Radamus really did brainwash Luna. He is a callous and two-faced swine who has no moral compass.
So also a thing that I dislike about this entire segment is the fact that like there's it employs a thing. I believe it was best stated in the hit 1940s era cartoon Looney Tunes. Pronoun trouble. When the dialogue is just dancing around not saying a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like it's like you're a Pokemon like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole time, Radamus could just be like, that's not Gardevoir. You know
yeah, that is true.
You know that there can be more than one Gardevoir, right? Firstly. And two, I mean, you know, the big plot twist is that's actually Jesus.
Yep.
But they don't want you to know that, right? And by they, I mean
whoever made this game. Yeah.
But it's like they're just dancing around giving out the information in order to create this false sense of drama and, you know, suspense and irony. It's just a little bit, I don't know. It was pretty fucking unfazed the whole time.
Which is correct, yeah.
When I first played, because I was like, this is stupid.
This is a stupid part of the game. I do not like this part of the game.
And yet, when you had the chance...
Well, so here's part of the issue. Because there's this whole choice here that's based around Elder Radamus, and for some reason that became one of the notable choices for Anna Route.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
I mean, also not a good idea. I didn't feel like I had a meaningful way to work around this without a lot more effort and energy to it than I had available to put into it at the time. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like how this went. And I get what Lou is saying, where, yeah, that is in character for him, and that's fine, but I feel like he could be a stronger character if maybe this part of the game weren't focused around this pinnacle moment of drama and was more focused on having the characters make more intelligent decisions for the sake of their own agency.
And I will say, to help further, you know, pile drive your rationalization into the ground, you did remake the entire Slums.
Wait, what does that have to do here, though?
You could have fixed up the section.
Well, but I'm saying that because there was already the trigger for Anna Route.
Yes, you made a promise to somebody a long time ago, and you used that to ruin the way that things are today. That happens a lot.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I'm not, am I?
But I don't know. I'm sure that there is a way to work around it, but the bottom line is just that I didn't have the energy for it. The Slums is different because the issue with the Slums is that there was no story content there. Like, that was almost just like a visual upgrade, right? That's kind of different from
I guess.
the core writing work.
I guess, but you can still...
I'm sure that there's a way to work it. And I just...
cared, which you didn't.
You know, that's fair. I should have been able to care more.
That was not...
I know you're not serious, but I am.
I was expecting any kind of pushback there.
No, I agree. Like, I feel like it is sort of a fail.
Well, you heard it here. Ami says this game sucks.
Like, if I cared more about the game, and I say this already having put 10 years into it.
Are you gonna cry on stream?
Trying not to.
Oh no.
Wow, that came on fast.
Did you like how I caught it immediately though?
Wow, this is embarrassing.
Oh no. Oh, Ami.
Like, I recognize from the scope of this project, I have failed by not being able to care for it more to continue making it better.
Ami, this is embarrassing.
I know it is. but I need to move on. Like I would like to be able to...
We'll edit this out in post.
I mean, we don't have to, I don't care, but... Like, this isn't Cass's fault. Don't blame her. And I appreciate the reassurance. But no, like from a certain perspective, from a certain value system that I am not able to entirely let go of, this is kind of like a lack of passion on my part for not sticking with the game and continuing to improve it. And I stand by the fact that I need to move on and do my own original stuff. But there is a part of me that doesn't like that.
You got tired and you needed to do something else.
Like, and frankly, at this point, I think that I don't, other people, I don't know to what extent Blue Towel, for instance, is going to continue playing Zavarkius, but I feel like somebody who has a bit more passion for the project, because they're fresher to it or something, could possibly do a better job than I could with it anyway.
I mean, you're also writing down all of these other things that you want to update, so, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll write it down and I'll put some question marks on it. Like, this would be such a significant revision task. Yeah, go ahead. That, like, I'm taking a note here, but I just want to be clear to everybody. I can make no commitments here. Oh dear. She said make the whole Crystalia Cite part of the game suck less ass, because it sucks like 1,000 ass. Like Dark Souls 2 rotten quantities of ass.
The boss, the Rotten in Dark Souls 2 is comprised of the corpses of like 1,000 ass.
It's true. It's not lack of passion.
Also, Lua's right.
Not every... Yeah. I mean, so Lua is right. That's true. We can't do our best 100% of the time. But on the other hand, why can't I? That feels like a personal failing.
Okay, no.
I know that's not reasonable, but that's kind of how I think about it. Like, Raven said, we can't be 1,000% passionate or we die of starvation working on our stuff. And
it's factually impossible also.
Sure it is. But I'm saying there's still a part of me that's like, well, why can't I? I almost still idealize working on something so much that you forget to eat. And I recognize that's super unhealthy. I'm not trying to back this up, but I am acknowledging that there is a part of me that...
Yeah, you literally told me that was super unhealthy.
Like
last night.
Was that night? That was last
night.
I thought that was like at least 2 or 3 days.
No.
This is Cass. She helped make parts of the game too.
Hi, I'm Cass. I helped make the game.
She did all the optimization, put it on 2MKXP so that it runs much better, and then also we could port it to other operating systems.
I made the game playable.
Yes, that's her.
I also live her.
Yeah, she's also my partner.
Yeah. So I showed up for like the last 3 years of development, otherwise known as E19 development. And,
True.
You know, I spent a lot of time working on the game. I might be remaking the battle system if my thesis ever decides to let me go. Which it won't.
Yeah.
It does not care about me.
No.
I am simply a hostage in its clutches. And unlike most hostages, it will kill me.
Oh, no. No, you're getting there, aren't you? Your board is working. Nothing to it but to do the rest of it.
Yeah, if only the boards still mattered to the process.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's me. I'm here to be emotional support for
when I start crying midstream.
Just out of no, I mean today it was midstream, but it's usually not, and I'm usually pretty good at, you know, I know when this is coming.
Yeah, like you all saw. She knew before I fucking made a noise. Okay. Wow, so that was a spontaneous meltdown I wasn't expecting. Hi everyone, thank you for the support, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the hug box.
Okay, this has been a time.
Like, you know, if you're wondering how, like, early game changes happened, it was because I was like this in the background for a while. And Ame already had some feelings about early game, and I was like, listen, you gotta go fix this up.
Yeah.
It's just not as good.
And ultimately, like, Ace was the motivating factor there, because adding them, you know, that sounded like fun to go back and add a surprise character that people might enjoy for the replay.
Might enjoy.
You know, unless they're too woke for them. But like, you know, I was able to have a lot of fun with that. Excuse me, especially because of Ace.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got the two best characters in the game in E19. You got Ace, and, you know, what Warriors said, edgy Lin, not Lin Child, because people like that one.
Yes. Better no compass than one that points south. One of the best measures of a person's worth is how they treat those in their power. Your God of War truly seems to resent you, Radamus. I cannot agree that she should be returned to you. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Adrian. The way you say that, it's not an apology at all. Perhaps it is better judged by those
She took my spot on the couch! I hate her!
No, you don't.
Hello, baby. Oh my, are you sitting in a compromising position or what? Hello. Hi. Brat. Fucking brat child.
Perhaps it is better judged by those who met
brat-ass looking cat motherfucker.
God of War with Luna.
Yeah, don't you growl at me.
You mean you're asking whose side we're taking?
I am petting the fuck out of you, you fucking cat.
If you choose to view it that way. Oh no. Okay. I don't know. You don't seem to care about at all about Gardevoir, and you certainly didn't react when she was taken. You made jokes instead. On the other hand, Luna really seems to want to stay with you, but that could just be a trick. And honestly, I had enough of being lied to after Ace. I don't get it at all. What do you think?
So you could add that line in with the other lines. Oh, hi, baby.
I went through and edited the dialogue. Oh, now she's getting her water? Okay, that's probably good.
Yes.
I went through and edited the dialogue, but like the issues with this are structural. They are more than a simple edit would cover, especially where I was already tired. Oh, thank you for the sub. Also, I'm glad that people still like the 2D. I definitely prefer it to the pseudo 3D styles. Anyway, we decided to... Alright, I'll trust you on that one. Very good. I'm relieved that I'm not the only one to whom this charade is transparent. Charade? What are you talking about? Adrian, your main reason for siding with Elle is the testimony of my Gardevoir, correct? However, That is a foolish basis. After all, you've never met her. But she's right there. Is she really? Elle? So, you knew all along, did you? What? Wait, that's... God, and like the shade of the Gardevoir is off to the actual Ditto sprite. Have I heard of Yume Nikki? Some parts of those games reminded me of Reborn. I tried to get into Yume Nikki back in the day, and I couldn't actually find any plot in that game. I felt like I was just kind of wandering around in the psychedelic world forever, so I didn't really get into that. I did like that genre of abstract horror, like 8-bit horror, but that one I just never found the meat of. It was a Ditto this whole time? Unlike the riddles in this rune's towers, light and truth do not always go hand in hand. As I'm sure our friend Adrian can attest to, things don't neatly fit into black and white categories. Sometimes light can be even more blinding than darkness, and I, for one, think it would have been silly to be taken in by the dramatic confession of a false Pokemon. That's why I was uninterested. You are as obstinate as ever, Radamus. Do not speak to me of blindness. Wait, your eyes. You're not... I once was. Yet no sooner did I undertake a prayer to Lord Arceus did he bless me with my vision. I have followed his name ever since. Now I will deign to borrow his power. Can you feel it? The holy energy that charges this place. It emanates from the stone of Arceus. Ditto.
Arceus getting stoned?
True. Embrace the Lord. Now, I gotta say, though, you think Lynn is just, like, on the other side of that door listening through? Like, listening to the adults argue? Embrace the Lord's blessing. Take the energy into thyself. Opprimo, oppressi, oppressum. Probably not. Aduro, creo, iudex, me divinitas. We will silence the heretics. I don't know. I don't even remember what that means anymore. Right? Like I know, so for the early Latin, the Pax Prosperitas Obsequious is peace, prosperity, obedience, which I feel like is appropriate for him. I remember that one. The later ones in episodes, I take specific Latin phrases and then repeat them so that I know I'm not fucking up the grammar. But in this stage of the game, I was kind of just doing whatever. Have some random Latin words. This makes sense as a character choice. Let judgment rain down upon thee. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get rained upon real quick. Because I did actually stream Corpse Party in the past. I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mixing it up with another game, I think that's the one that, like, the Dan and I streamed together back in the day.
Time to start crying.
Why?
Oh, because you're about to get destroyed.
Oh, yeah, true. Like, I'm pretty... Because that's the one that has the big brother Dan, right? Hi, Julie. Alright. So I'm switching... I'm expecting Fire Judgment. So I switched to Marowak. That's fine. Oh yeah, off. I also streamed off. There was no... Maybe I'm mixing that up with another one. But I'm pretty confident I streamed it at some point. Anyway, let's see if we can get a Will-O-Wisp. Shadow Balls, that's a hot no. Okay, and a crit, so I don't even know. Like, I'm going to assume that kills anyway. But now we don't have the Fire Judgment, so we have to see if the Rock move, which would be Water type. God, why does Ice not resist anything? Aurora Veil. Oh, we outspeed!
It's because Game Freak hates Ice types.
The fact that we outspeed with Aurora Veil is huge. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that means that you actually have a fucking chance in hell.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I forgot that this thing had leftovers. I think the first stream you caught was Ekenfell, and I didn't even stream that one on Places. That was just on the server. Off is free on Steam? I didn't realize that. I probably just played the non-Steam version. I mean, I don't mind getting a new version of Corpse Party, but I don't think I would want to stream the same game twice, you know? Judgment should be normal type on this. Well, it's probably normal / fire. Because of the crystal rolling. God, okay, so how fast is Ninetales? I want to know what we're dealing with here. Oh, we got the EVs, that's why. Okay, so Meech outspeeds. Probably nothing else, though. You know, I do think it's cool that so many people are into this quirky brand of 8-bit horror, though. Because I used to focus on that for my Halloween streams, and I kind of moved away from that because I kept finding mid ones. But I appreciate that... Okay. I appreciate that people are into that. Like that just teased me right there. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Okay, so we have a few turns of Aurora Veil, so I'm gonna save Meech for last. I wonder, let's see, is there a way I can cheese? I probably should not have had Meech in back because this will just make a Focus Blast. So let's go ahead and do Dragology. I guess we'll do Dragon Pulse. Oh, that was the psychic one. Damn it.
You saw it.
I do.
Ooh, that's the sound of something.
Crit! Crit and not very effective through Aurora Veil? And that... Oh, because crit ignores Aurora Veil.
Ooh,
okay.
That sounds like...
Yeah.
Hello, Ami. How are you doing on this fine day? It sounds like you suck.
I sure do. Wow, Aurora Veil did not help at all.
Oh, I can't wait to watch all your team fucking die now because...
And Rock Blast missed?
Because you suck. You just suck.
Yep. Alright.
I can't believe you just let Meech die like that. Because you suck.
Okay, but now that I know Aurora Veil starts, maybe we can get a Will-O-Wisp on. What? No. I'm trying to talk to...
Putting random encounters on the Butler was a really good idea, I think.
It's super low percentage, though. I guess we could lower it now that we doubled the, division.
I think at this point we've just changed it entirely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you haven't been in this business for a while. I seem to remember that I did something with that. I don't remember what it was. Couldn't have been that important,
We're going with Radimus. We're not gonna do Ana route, but we are going to make all the same choices.
You're gonna do the optimized cast route.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the fact that Ana route even exists is because of your poor decision making.
Well, that is extremely true. Yeah. That's the plan. Alright, so that was we've used fire, so we have water up next. We should have grass up next, right? So now I can actually get an attack off. Great. Wow, that did no damage. It won't even use the Grass Judgment because Shadow Ball does more damage. You know, I did forget about Recover, though. That's problematic. Let's see if we can poison, I say, knowing that it's burned already. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck. I forgot I fixed the AI for that.
Yeah, a lot of people did a lot of work on the AI since the last time you played this game.
Okay, let's see if we can get into a kill rate. No, don't miss right then! Screams. That might have killed. I might have needed a crit to kill. I think I just die at this point. Can I even get a taunt off? Like, Judgment just killed through Aurora Veil last time. Will do, thank you. I feel like I've now just made everybody on stream supremely worried about me, and I'm sorry for that. What? No, where did the taunt go? Did it just wear off? I was gonna say I'm really okay, I promise. I'm making sure to catch it. Shiny version of every unknown. Yeah, I don't think I will do that, motherfucker. Okay. Shadow Ball just kills, right? Yeah. Taunt is only 3 turns? I thought it was 5.
So, she made everybody in chat worried, but, like, it's okay because this is just... See, if Ame was better at expressing her emotions, she wouldn't be crying like that, right? Because she'd be able to get it out in more controlled bursts, say. And, that's why I'm saying that now to preface the fact that, I'm about to say, yeah, this happens all the time.
I do be randomly crying.
She do be randomly crying. I have gotten... My early cry detection system has gotten pretty fucking good at detecting the cries, as you would have seen earlier. So. And then she gets especially hard on herself, which I also then don't think is warranted, but that's because it's just part of the whole, you know, difficulty expressing her feelings coming out, and so really what I'm trying to say is you really gotta figure out how to talk about your feelings on me.
That's true, but the problem that I have is I don't know my feelings most of the time.
Yeah, so know your feelings.
I forgot to switch that time. I think that's played, but I think the freeze last round actually worked against me because it stalled out my Aurora Veil turns.
Search your feelings, Luke.
True.
Cut off your arm.
Wait, hold on.
Anyway, I want cheesy popcorn, so I'm gonna go get some cheesy popcorn.
Okay, bye-bye. Should talk to Sigmund. He's a very trustworthy therapist. I don't think I should do that. I don't think that's a thing I should do. Okay, so yeah, I think it's the taunt used to be 2 of 5 that got standardized to 3, and I forgot about that. So that makes us awkward. I need... Okay. I need Dragalgi to just wear it down and then go out in a certain number of turns. That might work really well. Hail's about to kill me. Hail ended right then. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and kill me. Now, hopefully it doesn't choose to recover right now.
I mean, frankly, Hail not killing you means that the Judgment PP goes down a little bit more.
It's missed Focus Blast twice. It just dies now. It kept missing Focus Blast.
Focus miss! Focus miss coming in clutch!
Like, I don't
clutch,
think...
focus miss!
I don't think that actually mattered because I had the...
Focus miss up top! Shout out to Focus miss! Focus miss, focus miss, focus miss. I am over here. Focus miss, focus miss, focus miss.
Like, I think I would have won regardless because Zorark dies, then Rock Blast, and I couldn't recover. So I think that didn't matter, but that was really funny.
It was so funny that fucking Pokey Jesus missed
Focus Blasts
3
in a row.
times in a row. like you just know that Pokey Jesus is over there going like, ah, fuck. What the shit? Ah, son of a bitch! And then Pokey Jesus dies.
Castan's cute and I refuse to hear otherwise. True.
I'm leaving.
Finally! Finally, you're able to catch a stream. Welcome! I have been on an emotional roller coaster. We've discovered that I did not make this game, but yes, I did. But no, I didn't. And now we finally beat Arceus thanks to some weird-ass RNG, and that actually didn't matter. Nothing is real, everything is fake. RN Jesus, say what? Arkin Jesus. That sounds like A and W. Like, I'm gonna go down to the Arkin Jesus and get me a Christian burger or whatever. Can I get me some of those crucifixion fries? No, I'm pretty sure I'm just describing Cracker Barrel. Okay.
That's racist. you can't say that.
Please do not learn in prison. That's not a real move. Thou defiest me, thou defiest the Lord. As but a false idol, it cannot hope to mimic the true Lord's power. Is that all then? Wait, so if that was a ditto, then where's the real Gardevoir? Where indeed? It looks like it's my move now. Gardevoir, teleport now. Ta-da! So that's the real Gardevoir? At your service, Miss Me? Dearly. But we're not done yet. Gardevoir, hypnosis. Yes, master. Good night. Mwah. It's a one-hit KO. Indeed.
Also, that's sweet because that's a different move there, right?
True. Bye, Ellie.
Right.
That about makes this case closed. We'll take this one back down to the station. He has some time to do. Wait, I don't get it. If you could have just had Gardevoir teleport at any time, why bother coming all the way down here? I hadn't said before? Simply because Luna asked me to. Yep, I could have escaped at any time, but oh, my darling master, save me! Don't I make a compelling damsel in distress? This Gardevoir certainly is more lively. Oh yeah, you are all, I will protect you, and stuff. You're a cutie, but I would never leave my master. He's perfect as is. Well, I'm relieved. As I asked in the first place, why should I be concerned when the opposing king places himself in check? Elle tried to strike at me by using Gardevoir, but it was his mistake in underestimating her. Please, hold your applause for me until we're back in the comfort of home. On that note, I think it's about time we picked ourselves up out of here. Shall we all leave together? I'll go ahead and say no so we can see the one dialogue. As you will. It should be just a quick teleport out. Something about this place makes teleports so muddy. I don't think it can get us all out of the way. I don't think it can get us all the way, but it can at least take us out of this old cave. Better than hiking, perhaps. Let us be off. Shout out to Sam for that animation. This is fun. Hey, everybody. Come back and play again sometime, okay? Let's keep playing together for a long, long time. It's so good to be above ground again. I feel like I was down there for ages. Fresh air come to me. Say, does anybody notice anything strange? The Grand Gate, it opened. What? But it's been sealed for years. Why would it suddenly open now? I'm gonna go check it out. Indeed, this is most curious. What? What's this? So the stairway kind of got a little roughed up by Team Meteor. No, I mean, where... I don't... Are you quite alright? I'm confused. Where are we? Reborn City. This is the North Obsidio Ward. Haven't you been here before? This isn't the city. This isn't Reborn. I thought that was... Where's the center? Where are the cabins, the port, and the lake? It's brown? You must be new here. I'm not! I've lived in Reborn City my whole life, but not This isn't the Reborn city that I know. This place is disgusting. Nothing like the quiet city I grew up in. I think someone's gone a little Looney Tone. On the contrary, I have a somewhat different theory. Adrian, the last time you saw the city, the lake was more properly colored. Is that right? Yes, it was a perfect brilliant blue. That's why we named it Azrian. Tell me what else you remember. How dare Adrian call all my snap sprite work disgusting. Damn, Adrian's out here roasting me. Let's see. It used to be very lush. There were trees all over the place. This waterfall, this Lestering cascade, poured down into a river that ran through the city. And at the corner of the lake, there's a beautiful little port, and my gym. What about my gym? I've got to go there. I believe it would not be best to leave them alone right now. Z said that their gym was at a port. Wait, Z's a gym leader? Yeah? I think I started moving all of Adrian's pronouns to they, them. Maybe I forgot this thing. Probably because I was exhausted at this point of the editing. Folk with sci-fi elements. Interesting. You finally figured it out. Of course, I knew all along. There was a stand-in for a time, but... Well, it seems they'll be taking their position back now. Then they must mean the Coral War gym. Indeed. Let's go. Oh, and I didn't make this fast travel? I really didn't do that? I thought I did that. Why did I not do that? That was one of the things that I thought to do. I was so sure that I had done that. Why did I not do that? I didn't do that? The standby was Buri. We have seen his gym, and we'll learn more about him later. I don't know why I used a repel. It's not like I'm going to be getting any encounter zones. Did I really not add fast travel here? There's only bits and pieces of them. I'll make sure to point it out, but that's the person whose gym becomes the Malchus Forest Ruin. Fast travel, going to Coral Ward after Adrian. If we don't, just delete this entire part of the game because I hate it. Pain. Since you can double check city stuff before warping back to Route 1. But you could still opt out. I would make it a consent fast travel. Okay, so Adrian, when we started, I don't think I have gotten Houndar yet. When we started, yeah, I know what you meant. When we started making this game, fairy type didn't exist because it was Gen 5. So when fairy type came along, we had to add a extra character to the online league, and that meant that I had to fit them into the story. And I didn't really want to go back and update the existing episodes for a character because of that, which is why Adrian has such a late entry to the story. I figured being stuck in time was an appropriate... because, I mean, there's the whole concept of fairy circles. You fall into one, wake up thousands of years later. So Adrian was just stuck in a fairy circle. That's consistent to their type. This gym was added, I believe, episode 9. When we found out about that coming. I could be wrong about that. Siawek might actually know better than me when this gym first shows up. This physical gym. Episode 9 was the building? Okay, great. I remember that correctly somehow. So I made the restored graphic at that point, and then broke it down, saved the restored graphic for episode 16 years later. But I got some time to at least foreshadow there being a gym here where this was originally just another house in the first place. And then Adrian just kind of slots into the character from the fairy circle. Awkward setup for the city being rebuilt, which was always the plan, but Adrian wasn't always going to be the one to do it. Alright, so this old place belonged to Adrian, huh? Now accepting Betsong if it goes off the deep end. This is going to be difficult. This is a joke, right? who was going to be the one to do it before them. It just was going to be a group effort without a single person spearheading it, which was kind of weak. So I'm glad that we did this. Like, it might have been under my self-insert character, technically, but I wouldn't have highlighted that fact. And then, you know, Adrian taking it over freed me up to die happily. No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. I mean, Burry was the official stand-in. He's just dead. Oops. Were this but a dream, it would be all the easier. Alas, it is not. I feel sick. Still your nerves for a moment and answer me this. This building has been this way for a long time, and yet you are in shock. How is this? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine. None of this. This whole city. It's wrong. As I thought. Then allow me to tell you what I know about this gym. When the city was repopulated after the blackouts and earthquakes, several buildings were designated to remain untouched. In general, these were historically significant facilities that their legacy might be preserved. This gym was one such building. Blackouts? Earthquakes? This is all unheard of to you, yes? Because we had the keys. We unlocked the time being frozen there. That's why there was the animation when we first entered, which technically was last stream, but whatever. I am really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify another thing. A moment ago you said this morning that this gym was normal to you. Earlier you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Do I recall correctly? Yes, but I'm afraid I hardly follow. He just frisked up Carnivore mid-conversation. Oh dear. To put it simply, based on your description of the city and your memory of what's happened, I believe there is only one conclusion that can be reached. You've been frozen in time. What? When you fell down into the ruin, you said, how did you get there? I was checking something on the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor, so I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell underground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came to that place. When you say you were in the grand gates, does that mean you accessed them as normal from the grand stairway? Yes. Why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been inoperational for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased function. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin that entire time. If we are to believe what Elle told us about that being the site of Arceus' birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible. The energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time, and the gates function within it. Then, shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? A valid concern, however, we had something you did not. The keys. The ruby ring and amethyst pendant. Perhaps their presence and the energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. We have somebody asking about Lynn. Yeah, Lynn would have been trapped in time for a bit, but not nearly as long in the outside world. Like, she could have been in there for a year or two. That much is left ambiguous. So, I was underground for who knows how long, and I had no idea? It's interesting how mentally resilient Adrian is. They don't waste much time repairing the city after having a realization that would drive most people instantly insane. That is true. That is factual and mentally resilient, appropriate for a fairy leader, I believe. One might also say that it is writing that has to gloss over the fact to make a certain element of the game work, but yeah, we'll go with it. No, Lynn was not there before Adrian. To me, it just seemed like an hour. That's a bad feeling. What are you going to do now? Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You're gonna try and fix your gym? You've got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. You intend to fix the whole city? I intend to do what I can. This is wrong. This is not Reborn. But if someone like me can do something, anything, to bring it just a little bit closer to the way it should be, then that's worth doing. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, Ame is usually around the ground hall at the city center. I can't imagine that's moved far. You have my thanks. For getting me out of there too, if that is indeed what happened. Yeah, like, you need the keys for both doors. You fell around the first one, but the second one is still an issue. Lynn fell in there because of bullshit. Yeah, Lynn's marshmallow is actually the secret fifth key. True. For one thing. That would not be appropriate. Adrian was investigating the gate because of other reasons. Lynn being there happened afterwards by coincidence, but it's just because she fell in later when they were still there. Maybe you'll want to stop time again to do that. I didn't see whose line that was. Ha, maybe so. Wouldn't that be nice? I'll see you all around, perhaps in a slightly brighter future. Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and this will make a nice, juicy news story too. Before that, Gardevoir, I'll be needing you. These two still have gym battles to do after all. Ooh, well, if that's how it is, we'll be waiting back at the castle. Indeed, I will see you shortly. Hey, do you want to walk back with us to the castle right away? Alrighty, let's all go together. You know, I probably should have said no there and gone to talk to Victoria in the graveyard. Evening. I had written down a note to do that. I specifically noted. We'll just have to talk to Victoria before we do the words. Hold on, I just forgot. Agate! Yeah, before we go to Agate. You know, it's easy for me to forget the names for places, given that I didn't make this game. Yeah, she should be there still, so it's fine. Gardevoir, you're back. But of course, my dear. Oh, how I've missed you. Now, don't you go disappearing like that again, please. Pish-posh. What's a girl without a little excitement in her life, hmm? Besides, I had my Gallade in shining armor come all the way down here to rescue me. There was hardly much rescuing involved, but indeed, the perceived crisis has been averted. Oh, Master, you are so wonderful. I am pleased to be in service to you. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I just want to take a knife to the dialogue and just cut half of it out. I am but a humble Gallade. Speaking of which, why do you keep changing to all these silly hats? You wound me. There's nothing silly about them. But to answer your question, why not? I simply choose the right hat for the right job. Isn't that sensible? I'm afraid the peasantry knows nothing of my master's divine taste in fashion. I find them most amusing, don't you think so? Yes, well, speaking of non-sequitur transitions, I have somebody to introduce to you all. If you would be so kind as to step aside, Amy. Please, enter. That's everybody. I would like you to meet the estate's newest butler, Elias. I am pleased to serve. Do let me know if there is anything I may do to make your stay with us more comfortable. Why? Dear Luma, you look as if you've seen a ghost. It's not a ghost she's seeing, it's her father. I am confused by your words. Master is my father, and none other. Indeed, it is a strange thing to accuse our new attendant of. Elias, do tell, is this girl your daughter? She is not. And as she claims me to be her parent, I believe that this issue can be laid to rest. I wish to leave. I beg your pardon. Luna, darling, come back. Oh, dear. Have I offended? Through no fault of your own, surely. Pay it no mind. I understand that you have procured a certain rare object. Will you please give it to me? Yes, my lord. I believe this is the object to which you refer. Elias handed over the amethyst pendant. That will be all. Dismissed. Understood, my lord. That's Anna's pendant. Elle took it before. Yes, you did say something to that effect. I then meant to ask you, Amy, how exactly did you come by this object? Of course, I should know better than to ask such a question to a player character with no dialogue. So perhaps your friend will tell me. Wait, what did you just say? Will you tell me where this came from? It belongs to a friend of ours, and she'll be wanting that back, you know? Such a precious thing to lose. Believe me, none can understand better than I. But in understanding, it is with all my greatest sympathy that I will refuse to return it to you. For just this once, I will implore you to acquiesce to me on faith alone. I will keep this object, and you will not find your trust abused. Now, on to lighter matters. I believe we have a gym battle to get underway, do we not? Amy, you will find the doors to the challenge hall to be open. Best of luck to you. I'm beginning to doubt if siding with him was really the right thing to do. He acts so strange, and yet he just ran off with Anna's pendant like that, and the fact that Elias had it, doesn't that mean that he was... This is weird. Yeah, no, so Lissa and I have been talking about this, like... I am certainly sympathetic to wanting to prepare for everything properly ahead of time. Like, I would like to do that. But on the other hand, I sit there between streams and look at my team, and I'm just like, I don't know what the hell to do with this shit. I'm just gonna get in there, and I'll problem solve once I actually have a wall that's going to fight back, as opposed to trying to preemptively solve for problems that may or may not exist. Like, I just can't do that right now. Fuck it, we ball. Exactly. Episode 35 of the Luma arc. I don't know. And I definitely wrote the game for the first few years as if it were a shonen, and over time I've tried to move it more to a character drama because I just can't with shonen, like, dialogue. But this part of the game, that's all. I'm just gonna leave it there. Just this part of the game. We're through the worst of it now. It's fine. But, man. I'm not gonna lie. The last couple streams, Chrysolia and this one, have been the hardest for me to stream. But, I mean, there is somebody trying to make an animation of it. I think that is ridiculous of them. I think there's way too much game and story in this game, plus the battles, to feasibly animate. Like, this is barely feasible as a game, let alone animation, right? But more power to them. I really hope it goes well for them. I am going to fight Ranimus, and then we'll see. I think I'll probably keep going for a while. Just definitely not within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Like, a manga would definitely be more viable, yeah. Frankly, make it into a manga first and then animate it, because then you have a finite script that you can work from. I mean, if only everything could get a full One Piece treatment, though, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? And maybe as technology improves, it'll be more feasible. What am I doing? Where's their hair across here? Whatever. Who cares? You know what? Like I said before, fuck it, we ball. Hello. The big otaku. What's my game plan on the chess field? Yeah, great question. I'll work that out in a sec. Let's focus on the puzzles for now. Let's just focus on the puzzles. We are here live at the Van Hanen Castle Gym with the challenger, Amy, endeavoring to earn their 8th official Reborn League badge. Will she fly or will she fall? We'll find out soon, but the gym battle alone is not the only trial that yet awaits our eager hero. Master, would you do the honors? Naturally. Allow me to explain. As you may have heard, Master is a world-renowned master of chess. Was I not going to do the honor? Sorry, Master. The floor is yours. And speaking of the floor, you will notice that it is arranged like a chessboard. Now, of course, it would be all too unfair for me to ask you to face off against me in such a game, which was my original plan, for the record. And then I realized that I have to make AI chess. Like, and then I was like, no, okay, we're not doing this. I wanted this to just be, like, fight him in a chess game, though. Frankly, this wouldn't even be the first time that I tried to make fight him in a chess game part of a game that I made. It would actually suck, though, right? And again, before this episode, I hadn't really realized that chess wasn't a game that everybody knows how to play. Finding out that a lot of people did not know how to play chess was a very your experiences are not universal for me moment for me. But yeah, that was a bad idea. Well, but there's also the issue that, like, if he's supposed to be a grandmaster, he wouldn't lose. Duh. So maybe Stockfish is appropriate, but firstly, I don't know if Stockfish was that much of a thing back then, because this would have been 10 years ago. And secondly, imagine trying to integrate Stockfish and Ruby with no coding experience at the time. Yikes. Here instead is your task. Obeying, then, the normal rules of each chess piece. Arrange your pieces in such a way that I am placed in checkmate.
Allegedly.
There are also new restrictions on each of us. I may not move my pieces, however you may not capture them. All pieces still are considered to attack their...
Did it take you this long to get from Arceus to here?
No. Yes. We were chatting.
Okay, so you spent the entire time having a nice chat. That's cool.
In other words, you have an infinite number of turns to find a solution of checkmate with my pieces locked into their present positions. Say what?
Cry emoji.
What? No, wait, what?
Just makes everything better. Cry emoji.
How does that make it better? Okay.
Doesn't.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean? How does that make?
I don't know. I'm just confused.
Yeah, you are. I'll just sit back here with the baby and just not worry about it, I guess.
When you think you've found a solution, please access the door below me to check. Finally, if you have any questions regarding the normal rules of pieces or play, my butler will address them in the room on the left. Best of luck to you. That's the whole thing. Okay, so firstly, let's talk to Elias. Get this.
So this is for chat and not for Ame because she'll probably take it a weird wrong way again. No, it's just I like chats. I like being here for chats. It's just that, the whole trip while I was gone just sucked.
Yeah, I'm sorry. About me, there is little to say of a lowly butler. I serve my lord with my whole being, for it is Master Radamus who has given my life true meaning. Behold my eyes, they are grayed with defect. For much of my life I have been a blind man, but then did I undertake a plea to Lord Radamus. In his greatness, he did restore to me my sight. That is all there is to say about someone like me. But that's relationship points, we gotta say that. Okay, I'm gonna deal with the machine.
The exhausted voice behind Ame is Cass.
I'm gonna deal with the machine after going through the puzzle.
I don't deserve further mention.
No, you do. I'm sorry. Yes, please appreciate Cass. She has helped make the game as well. Okay, so this is Rook. You push here. And boom. Shall we check the board? Very well. Indeed, that will be checkmate. Very good. However, there is one more trial for this room. Blah, blah, blah. We already know about this. Not a normal chess game. Our king will fight back. I'll leave you to that one. See you soon. The stupid Magneton, yeah. The Magneton gets everybody. Good game. Why is the cross silver? Because the white ones are for skipping puzzles. Hey. They let me up here for this one. Figure I get bored waiting out there. Anyway, I'm not great at chess, but I'll bet you can figure this one out, right?
Anyway, they don't let you up there.
That's true. It's a fake balcony. Forbidden balcony. I'm still trying to get any shake out of this shake and it's not working. Okay.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about everything.
Oof.
Cry emoji.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You know, at any point you could have gotten up and given me a hug and you just didn't, so...
Wait, oh, I forgot how I worked these. I would still do it. Do you want to hug?
No, now it's too late.
Oof. I'm probably...
Yeah, like, maybe if you had done that, maybe if you had reacted when I first said anything.
I was processing what was being said. Boop cast, please. Okay.
I could use a hug, was what was said.
I know. And then I was going here. This is from Sam. This is from me.
Okay. Just go with your one true love. It's so sweet of you to lie about
I'm
that.
not. Highly. Share stream. Yep. Oh, so you're not even through post game. Wow.
Chair probably made the game.
Chair probably made the game. That would make sense. God, if you've spent thousands of years, thousands of hours even before post game, wow.
That's
Have fun.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad. Yeah.
Tell me that was over like your, incessant love of challenge runs.
Over 5 years, yeah. Hopefully. But if this person hasn't done, I guess I won't promote. If this person hasn't done post game, don't spoil. All right. Anyway, we just need to boop, and I believe this is it, right?
Kevin Spacey did it. That's a spoiler joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On it.
Haha, lol.
Kevin Spacey is the director, right?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am uneducated. I mean, White, I guess. Who wouldn't prefer White? He's an actor? Oh, okay. I thought he was an actor who did directing as well.
No.
Okay. And that's my cue to move forward too. See you again soon. Was there not even a sound for those pieces disappearing? Who makes this game? What's oh yeah, all of the I'm only one trick pony. All the trainers here, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme, are references to the song Scarborough Fair. If that name sounds familiar to you, it's because I really like that song. How do you do, Challenger? I will be your attendant for this match, so please inform me if there is any way in which I may be of service.
Yeah, Ame's a one-trick pony, and that trick is on screen right now.
True.
I'm talking about Luna.
Yeah, I know. I'm with it this
Just
time.
making sure chat
Yeah.
knows.
Okay.
That wasn't for you.
Okay.
I know you know your one trick.
That's fair. They get intense. They'll be there if you ever want. Couldn't beat Radamus's Registeel. Oh dear. I'm barred from divulging the solution to this puzzle, but I will offer what clues I may. For instance, here, infinite potential will be your guiding force. Please, begin. Okay, so we're just gonna and we need to make a knight, and we'll push our other knight out. And we go there. And That's me. I'm the circus.
That's true.
Do you understand now what I was referring to when I mentioned infinite potential? When one can look past what is presented to them, one finds a new world abounding with possibility. Can't believe she's foreshadowing the new world, rolls eyes. Indeed, it is our reliance on only what we can see that makes us truly blind. This is just one of the many reasons that I prefer to linger in the eternity of darkness. It is a nirvana. Nonetheless, I
see.
trust...
So apple don't far crawl from the tree, am I right?
Oof.
Get it?
I get it.
He's blind and she's darkness.
Yep.
Get it?
Get it.
Get it, Ami?
I get it,
Ami, do you get it?
I get it.
Do you get it, Ami?
I get it.
Did you like how I waited for you to inhale before speaking? For that last one.
Nice. You got me. Nonetheless, I trust I will meet you in the darkness soon. For now, Master awaits. Goodbye.
I wouldn't do that again.
And so our challenger has made it this far. But can she surmount the final trial? We'll find out now. You'll notice that the pronouns are being used in this part of the game. It's because people kept getting upset at me for using gender-neutral language. This still happens even after Uniting, actually. People are like, why choose your gender at the start of the game if everybody's going to just refer to the player by they, them anyway? And I'm like... It's just easier to write one message rather than three, but like... I remember it specifically for this part. Definitely got some people's stockings in a bunch. Alright, and this puzzle I kind of hate because I'm pretty sure it's fixed now, but there was an issue here before where the original intended solution was not correct. There was actually a safe move for the king or something, I forget, something like that, where I kept having to revise it. And so the code behind this one, the code behind all of these is a disaster. Each of these doors runs through and checks where all the things are in a logic structure, which is I can only describe as heretical. But this one must be especially bad because A, it's the most complex puzzle, and B, I kept having to change it. Or whoever made the game did. I just read the reports on the forum and looked at RPG Maker. Okay, so if I remember correctly...
You read the reports on the forum?
I used to. Okay. I need to remember what that piece is going to be. So the night block's there. I believe we... Let's see, the bishop is going to be in white. You made a program for school that is a two-player chess piece, and getting the logic of the pieces was a nightmare. I believe it. Alright. So I'm pretty sure if we just, we'll just do a queen, put the queen on black. Just have to, scoot these two around. Okay, and then we need the knight up there. I'm actually trying to make sure I have a decent path for it. We can do this. I'm going to scoot that out of the way real quick. Okay, I think this is correct. Well, what a pity. It seems you've solved it. Anyway, I'll be seeing you again soon, but... I mean, my master is the most intelligent, handsome, cunning, elegant, and charming man in the world. Do you really think you can beat him? Stay tuned to find out. I thought this was like a Laird joke.
Not everything's an onion, hun.
Okay, let's just see what happens. YOLO. Oh, I ran back and healed. I forgot I didn't have to. I guess I had to run back for the machine anyway. Well met. Voila! I believe there is no cause for further ado. Are you ready? Go, Amy, bit his butt. As if anyone could be my master. Now, there's no need for such an attitude. Please pay no mind to Gardevoir's capriciousness. She can hardly help it. Moreover, I wish the both of you good luck. The battle shall be a 6-on-6 double battle. Either trainer will be allowed to make substitutions. The battle ends when all of either trainer's Pokemon have been knocked out. The tactics and art of Pokemon can be said to be not unlike those of the game of chess. Though archaic mechanics and strategies are seldom considered by the average trainer, one must rise above such mediocrity in order to succeed. However, unlike chess, there are certain aspects that can be betrayed. Indeed, I believe it's high time for Black to make the first move.
That's
racist.
What did you... Why would you say that's racist, what you just said?
Yeah, I know. I was just jumping in for it. So of note, that was his exact intro text. Maybe not exact, but you know, if not exact, then very close. His intro text in the online league. I tried to do that as much as possible with the leader fights, where in the online league they all had set quotes that they would copy paste in at the certain parts of the battle to match the Gen 5 style of quotes and their timings. They could talk aside from that, but they did have these set lines. And so I tried as often as possible when I was first making the game to copy and reference those exactly and slide them in there. So randomness is just wholesale. That's true for a number of the others. Also, I wanted to mention earlier, the whole thing about Elias being a butler, which is super awkward, is because that was also an episode of the online league. This whole stupid subplot was a reference to shit that I did on a whim during the actual online challenge, which is why it's like this. And then I did my best to try and justify this and make this into a cohesive story later on, and we have...
Great.
Yeah.
Cracked was right about you.
Who?
Cracked.
Ah, true. One of the things I said when you were out was like, this has genuinely been the hardest stream. This has been genuinely painful.
Gosh, even worse than the last one?
The last one I was at least mostly focusing on the puzzle. Maybe not worse than the Cursoli. I mean, maybe not necessarily worse than the Cursoli section, but I just kind of glazed through that. It's just...
It's too bad that you couldn't have taken the additional time during development to make a game that you were proud of.
I will cry again.
Uh-oh. I mean, I saw more people showed up, so, like, I mean, then you'd be giving them the full stream experience.
Woo! Alright. Pawns. Wait, I'm sorry, I gave this thing a magic seed for the start so I can't taunt it? That was my whole plan. Who the fuck gave this a magic seed? Was that you, Cass?
Oops. Entry hazard to be like.
He is still a Trick Room team. Does Magic Seed reflect? Does Malamar still have it? I didn't think I still gave it to both of them. Thank you for this sub gift, by the way. I have an illegal team? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Aurora Veil is good. Okay. Alright, Malamar did do it. I totally thought I only gave it to Runiclus anymore. But okay, that works. Oh, the AI is now aware to not do it with both. I forgot we added that. Thanks, Hailey.
Hailey, we're gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. I mean, it worked out. I mean, that's true.
For what you did to me. cooldown.
Interesting. What do I... What are you going to do? Bullet punch? No, you already have priority. You have no reason to have bullet punch. But you're probably going to try and finish off the Ninetales, but with what? I would like to safe switch in Malamar priority outspeed. Well, I'm not going to outspeed the Metagross because it's also king. Maybe we go ahead and sack Dragalge. We just send in our second Dragalge and nothing is going to be suspicious here. Ninetales feels that... Well, so I'm wondering if I switch it out now, maybe I can get it back in for a cheeky Aurora Veil or Blizzard later. Because it is fast. I'm going to... Okay, if it's Psychic... Actually, let's go with this, because I think this actually might resist most of Metagross's moves. Not that one! That's not the move I expected! I didn't expect that move!
Tommy?
Yeah.
You made a really loud, squeaky noise there.
I'm like, this will probably, resist Mopet's moves, and it uses Ice Punch on Flygon. That's okay, we tanked it, that's fine.
Yeah, how could anybody have expected it to use the move Ice Punch?
I didn't expect it to. I thought Steel move, Psychic, which gains Rock type, or Earthquake maybe. Or maybe Rock. I forgot that it got Ice Punch.
I'm glad that I could kill you again.
Yeah, Dragalge, so Flygon I got from Mystery Egg, Alolan Cubone is in the Wasteland, and Dragalge is, you can fish for it with Good Rod in Poison Water, or there's an event Dragalge in the Underroot.
The Thunder.
That sounds so silly. Okay, well, this freeze is going to make this trivial.
Silly.
That's true, I do.
Oh wait, are you winning?
I got this clutch freeze on Runiclus, so yeah.
That sucks.
Why did I taunt instead of just kill it? Why did I do that?
I hope that gives Runiclus a clutch unfreeze,
Wait, why did...
and then it destroys you.
It did unfreeze and use Trick Room.
Delightful. If you somehow still manage to just win this fight for free, I would then be hurt.
Okay, Knight gets extra damage against Queen, so maybe we can just kill it.
Okay, well if Meech does it, that's okay.
Oh no, she outspeeds because of Trick Room. Duh.
Wow.
Nope, I lose.
Can't believe you just threw Meech in to die. Actually, I can't believe that.
Damn, that really was going so well. Until the singular Trick Room.
And like, you really didn't deserve it to go that well. So like listen, I'm not
that's
saying
true,
that
that's
I'm
true.
glad that you lost, but I'm saying that I'm glad that you lost.
Fair enough. Sanctum on Marowak does negate chest field. I don't really want to break the field though. I'd rather just play with it. Like this doesn't feel unfeasible anyway. We have the same buffs more or less.
Besides, breaking field, that's the realm of cowards. I'm just saying.
But like I think the chest field is actually just one of the most fun fields now. Like if you understand it, I understand people not liking it because there's so much going on and it's hard to understand. But
That's
if
what
you
people
understand
say about every fucking field though, so people can go fuck themselves. Yeah, that's right. I said that.
Damn.
You don't people can go fuck themselves. I'll say it again. I'll even say it a 3rd time.
I believe you will. And like I don't want to go and get into this whole no skill thing. People like that is a viable strategy. People are definitely welcome to play that way, and I would not want to actually insult them, especially because we have kind of an issue in some of the Discord channels of people being a little bit elitist sometimes. I don't want to encourage that, but
it's the coward's way out.
Okay, so let's try that again.
Like if you want to be a coward, that's fine. I appreciate you owning it like that. In fact, respect to you for owning it if you are supposedly owning it, because that would be like a very uncoward move of you. In which case, by owning it, you are disproving my own statement.
True.
But it's still the coward's way out. Sorry.
Okay. So anyway, the lesson here that we've learned from that run is I need to trick room second turn. Or sorry, we need to taunt Runiclus second turn.
I don't like how this is unfolding.
Why?
Anyway, the thing we've learned here is we just need to do the cheesy strat the second turn.
I mean, we're doing it both turns. I don't think the taunt is necessarily cheese, though. Like, I feel like...
I'm just mocking you!
Fair enough.
I literally am just mocking you.
Understandable.
I can only hope the viewing public understood that I was just mocking you. Because I was. I was just mocking you.
Okay.
Fuck.
Alright, let's see. What's going to come next? Let's just, let's do this.
Maybe.
I guess I can just... let's Dragon Claw. Busted.
Put this on your other desk.
Okay.
You have 2 desks.
I do.
And baby won't jump on that one.
Let's see. What we got next?
If she's feeling social.
Malamar again, I think, maybe?
Which she might be.
God, is...
I don't know.
Oh, we are actually Gardevoir now. Okay, I would have sent out Mage. That's fine, that's fine. We'll drop a Sludge Bomb. We'll drop a...
I hear you just whacking things over there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get a flinch, Copium.
Copium. Did all of your hopes and dreams come true?
We're actually not in a terrible spot.
That was my favorite track from the hit video game Undertale.
Okay.
It's Undertale, but for Dunderblades.
Oh, I forgot about Slowking. Undertale, great. Are you going to stream the whole game in one stream? Absolutely not. No, this has been...
No.
This is a weekly thing.
Like 40.
Yeah, this is the...
This is unironic. Like, what is your... Check your in-game playtime after this.
Sure. Yeah, this is stream number 13, I believe. We're here every Saturday.
Yeah, so that's 40 hours-ish minimum.
Probably. I did give gym leaders more than one of the same Pokemon, though. Hardy has 2 Lycanrocs, I believe. And Charlotte had 2 Ninetales, yeah. And, oh yeah, the Voltorb, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was on the table. Let's see. I really want to get... Oh, God. What do I have him back? Meech? Okay, so Meech is going to have Bullet Seed for Slowking. I'm going to focus down the Malamar before it gets scary. So let's go ahead and...
Sack Meech.
No. That's not what we're doing. Actually, should I just Flare Blitz the Malamar? It's going to be neutral anyway. I'll probably die to Slowking. Oh, that just deletes it. Great. Okay, this is a win. And it didn't go for the king.
Wait, you won?
Yeah. Well, I am
I
impressed.
didn't know you could do that.
Same. Bonk. Okay. Not bad.
You won?
Yeah. Crazy. And that's checkmate. Ah, the end game is ever pinging. Do you see that flash after the battle? Because we can't update things coming directly out of battle, even if we're saying that they happened during it. It's awkward, isn't it? But that is a battle worthy of its victory, as you are now worthy of the Millennium Badge. Had to have the flash, otherwise the LS just out of existence. And that was awkward, but the flash is also awkward, but at least it's, deliberate awkward. That granted, Pokemon up to level 65 will obey you without question. And for our winners, one more special prize. A move like that hardly needs explaining, correct? Congratulations, Amy. Agreed, that was a lovely performance. You did admirably, Gargoyle.
Oh, it was lovely!
That's okay, we're at 3 hours. We finished the league. I might go ahead and stop soon.
You finished the league?
The league battle, I meant.
I'm so proud of you.
I can't words. Yeah, we do have thick club on that Marowak thanks to Lissa's preparation. So Inky is stacked. And of course, you as well, Amy. I look forward to engaging you myself.
Winky face?
Oh dear Lua, will you be facing Amy here or in the valley? I should much prefer the latter if it may be so. If you did not know, Amy, I too am a gym leader of Reborn. But the stones and shadows of the rabbit hole we call Eolia Valley make such an excellent black ground for a battle.
Black ground?
After all, where better than the Valley
Black?
of the Shadow of... Yeah.
Does it say that?
Yeah, it always has said that.
In-game?
Yeah, it's always said that.
Has it? It's always said black ground for a battle?
Yeah.
I hate you!
Highly.
No!
Oh, okay.
No, Lee!
I
hate you!
Okay.
God! That's disgusting. God, you know what this is? I mean,
What?
this was like last week's stream where I looked at your maybe it was a couple weeks ago. I don't remember when I was here last. When I looked at the screen and saw psych.
That's true.
Like,
This is the smaller version of that.
this is the smaller version of that than,
Yeah.
everybody receiving, like, intense psych damage.
Yeah.
Jinx, what are you
Stop.
Fuck. Hey, you. You look, it's babe. Alright, we'll spin you. We'll spin you in chair so it faces correct direction.
Is the final champion match considered a league match? Probably not, but also nobody can stop her, so kind of. It's in a weird place.
Is Cass having fun? No! Black ground? See? Look at that! Look at that! Fucking... You people on stream heard that? You people... God, little... That's... God, just fucking stereotype.
What? How am I a stereotype?
Because if you're a little... Yeah! That! But, exactly 2 hee-hees. If they were longer, you would be Michael Jackson.
Yikes. Wow. Wait, so if I would be Michael Jackson, and Savage roleplayed as Michael Jackson, and Savage made the game, then I actually did make the game. We've come full circle.
Oh my gosh, Tyranitar Tube was right.
After all, where better than the Valley of the Shadow of Death to stage a challenge upon the most beautiful type?
Wow,
Darkness.
Jesus reference.
True. Was that one planned? I would think not. No. At least it was certainly nothing I did.
Was it me? Did you do it? No, I didn't do it. Who did it?
Perhaps something has happened to our power. Let us quit this place for now. Ever feared and never misunderstood. In darkness did I come, and thus in darkness so I leave. Well, just you and me now. Alone. In the dark. Do you feel the moment? I'm just kidding with you. See you on the flip side. Yeah, where could the butler possibly be? I should probably take this. Since I didn't use it before. I know there's another one outside, but might as well.
Check your time while you're outside.
Oh, fuck. Wait, no, I can still do it. Well met, young master. Please follow me. I have already secured an escape route from our assailants. This way, swiftly. We are at 42 hours. 43, actually.
Nice.
It's always the butler, that's true. Got him! As they say, checkmate. But surely you are not surprised. Of course, I would not have remained under the swine's spell for long. Excuse me. I'm sure he counted on as much. He hypnotized and bade me act as butler, firstly out of spite, and secondly, to illustrate a point. If it wears off me so quickly, how then could my daughter still be taken in? It is a compelling argument. Clearly she is of her own mind, and yet still she defies me. His miscalculation was that such a revelation might deter my efforts. On the contrary, it is made clear that it is now more than ever necessary to extricate her. Of course, I'll suffer none to stand in my way. Though it's hardly only my way you've been in now, is it? Solaris has told me all I need to know about your impudent meddling with Team Meteor. I shall not permit you to interfere with their divine purpose. Eradicate the unclean city. Restore the ruin beneath it to greatness. To all who would thwart that design, judgment shall. Nido King! Amy, they caught Luna. It was that Harlequin again, Ace. They should have captured you as well. Yeah, well, I don't go down without a fight, or at least some sweet talk first.
Winky face?
Your lecherous implications only condemn you further.
Oh man, Elle said winky face.
Do you believe that even the two of you together can best me? Want to find out? Do not mistake my little experiment of drawing on our Lord Arceus' power as the limit of my own ability. Your ability doesn't matter right now. I know what I gotta do. Because I know that Amy's team is all messed up from that gym battle, which is awkward given the light shard that I took on the way out, but details. That's why you...
Just don't tell them. Just
okay.
Let him take the fall.
Just let him take the... We'll just let King have this. That's why you waited to act until now, right? So I'll fight you myself. Amy surpassed me a long time ago, so even if I do lose, it doesn't matter. You go on, Amy. I'll hold him up here while you get out of here. Rescuing Luna's up to you now, okay? How noble a sacrifice. You know who I am, don't you? Yup. I realized that after I heard your real name. You're one of the Elite Four. Then you will understand that there will be no sweet talk. You will bow before the Lord.
Look at the baby.
Child. She is here sitting on the chair next to us. Okay, not noticing Lynn dropped a 1-up, true. If you could add one Mon from Gen 8 to 9 to a character because it suits them a lot, which would be Hatterin for Radamus, obviously.
Yeah, no, like Hatterin, if we put Gen 8 in, it would be for Radamus. We're not putting Gen 9 in. So, I know things about Gen 8. I don't know shit about Gen 9.
I also don't. I don't know most of the Gen 9 Pokemon. I finished, checked out. I am taking a Pokemon sabbatical. I'm glad that they are trying new things with the games. Hopefully they can do it a little less buggily next time. But
I am glad that, you know, a JRPG-styled Pokemon game manages to stay interesting over its 50-hour playthrough.
That's true.
Oh, baby's getting mad at me. I'm sorry, baby. I swear I just love you. This is what happens after I pick her up and lift her. She is sus of me for the rest of the day, which is entirely correct on her part.
Yeah.
And I certainly am not trying to say she's wrong. I'm just saying that this is what happens. It is, as they say, my comeuppance.
I see. So Gen 9 is kind of balanced mess. Well, that's exciting.
Maybe they just give it up on difficulty.
Maybe. How did I get the idea and all the challenges to create the victory road? You know, that's a whole box to unpack right there. That sounds a lot like sounds a lot like questions I'll answer when we get to Victory Road, because that's a whole sermon.
And probably a couple of times before then.
Probably. But I think I'm going to call it here for this stream. This seems like a good stopping place. We'll pick up after this.
This
Go
way
for
she
the
can, come offline and cry a little bit.
It's true. Yeah.
Get it all out of her.
Yeah. That's me. I believe, if I'm not mixing up my dates, and this is a heads up for you as well, Cass, Autumn is going to be on next stream because that is the one Saturday that she actually has off work. So we talked about maybe having her join me in a voice call or something, and we'll start getting some of the other devs in voice calls in the future too.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for letting me know about that happening in advance.
I'm sorry, I forgot until just now.
Wait, how long have you had this planned for?
I think she mentioned it somewhere earlier this week.
Okay, well, I guess this isn't too bad. This is more warning than I usually get, which is none.
For the record, Autumn is one of our animators and was, like, one of the first people alongside Dan to join me in actually working on the game directly. But for now, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you hanging out.
Thank you all for coming to Whiny Baby Plays Pokemon
Like,
Reborn.
yeah, no, I was gonna say thank you all for the support.
And there's a comma in there, right? It's Whiny and Baby.
They can't see your hands to see the gesture, but baby is the cat.
Yeah, maybe a little bit off stream. Like you can see like
they could probably put it together.
You can see that the strap on my cami is not on my shoulder, where it's baby just pawed at my hand. Hi.
She's just really baby.
I
okay.
love you so
Is
much.
Jen still my intern? Jen hasn't been my intern since the game released, but until then.
Baby.
Yes, thank you all for hanging out. Bye bye.